there's like 12 left or 7 left. So get to shoplc.com right now and check it out. My name is Becky Booker.
Becky Booker.
That's what my mama calls me, whether I'm good or bad. We won't discuss those numbers. But anyway, we're going to bring you some great products this morning. Everything is going to be under $50. Now, I'm just going to speak from a budget standpoint. It's not going to sound like I'm talking from a budget standpoint. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Facebook.
Good morning.
Like, follow, and share. Get on the phone right now. Tell everybody Becky's talking. She's going to make you spill your coffee, all right? So grab something absorbent and sit down and watch. Anyway, the karaoke microphones. Wow, that was weird.
Yeah.
The karaoke microphones, seriously, they're not in the show, but they should be. So go back to Shop LC and check them out.
I'm going to look for them, and if I can find them, I'm going to drop a link in the comments.
All right.
I'm good like that.
And they're all. You can even use them just as a Bluetooth speaker, so you can do that. Anyway, we've got. I'm going to just give you a preview. Look at that, brand new from Bali. And they are absolutely amazing. There's a version with gold over it as well. We've got some Balinese earrings, just to preview as well coming up. I know there are a few of you out there that collect the trinket boxes. Take a look at this. It is amazing. Look at that. Magnetic closure. Can you imagine that sitting on your dresser? Or sitting on your mom's dresser or your auntie's dresser or the teacher's desk, and every time she sees this? Okay. Just saying. So we've got some great things, foot massagers, neck massagers, some great jojoba oil. We're going to wrap up the show with some beautiful jewelry items as well. I have been absolutely in love with the multicolor tourmaline pieces that we've had this year. It's been an absolutely astounding collection. So listen, pull up a chair and have a seat. Don't get too comfortable though, because it's officially December the 2nd. And we're doing the live stream shows twice a day now, but you gotta allow for shipping and handling. We work really, really hard for you, but once we hand it off to the shipping company and everybody else is shipping stuff, we don't know. I mean, it takes a little longer, let's be realistic. So order early and just stick around. I mean, you can share the link for the live stream shows. You can also just go back to the website and watch them because they live there online at shoplc.com. That little banner that's right across the top of the screen, click on that and you can go back in and watch it. So good morning, y'all. We're gonna start you out with jojoba oil. Now, Marigold and Lotus is really a company that we have had a long-time relationship with. There was a time a few years ago when we had a series of their products as well. They're extremely wonderful products, aromatic. They are linked back to an Ayurvedic practice of taking care of your body with some of the most nutritional and beautiful materials that come from the earth's surface. So this is all about jojoba oil. This is an amazing carrier if you're already using a fragrance oil, or you want to put in a little bit of it's okay essential oils for whatever. This is a great carrier. Interesting thing about the jojoba oil is it is very similar to what your body should be producing anyway to keep your skin nice and smooth and supple. So we're going to do a live demo because we can't really do that on TV. Look at those cuticles. Okay.
They're perfect.
And listen, I've been getting the garden ready for a nice winter nap. Okay, I put 3 pumps of this amazing liquid gold in my hand. Okay, and I'm just gonna put this on, and I get in there and really go for it. I actually use a few drops of this, more than a couple of drops actually, when I'm putting my gardening gloves on, because when you moisturize your skin and then you put your gardening gloves on, or your dishwashing gloves, or your house cleaning gloves, whatever you're using, it's an amazing liquid that just literally, your skin literally drinks it in. And you know what? You can use this for the babies as well. If you're looking for something, you know, little baby cuticles that get really dry, that happens as well. Okay, this might be TMI for a Saturday morning, right? But this is great. If you're helping out, if you're looking for something that's going to work really nicely for your pedicures as well, this is great. All right, you've seen me rub it in. Just the heat from your body literally will help your skin literally drink that in. All right, take a look at that. Now you can see that there's a little bit left over. All right, here's what I'm going to do.
No.
Yep.
How thick your hair is. You got some.
No, I'm serious, guys. okay? You see what happened? Now, I do have a little bit of styling product. Did you see what just happened?
Yeah.
I literally put it in the roots and lifted it up. I just put it in, and I'm serious. I'm a total addict for the jojoba oil. It is just amazing. And you know what? It's not sticky. Look, it's not sticky. Wow, I got some lift on that.
Yeah. You poofed. You
I
poofed. You definitely poofed.
I love it. So this is great. Now, my favorite time to use it, okay, look. It's worth it, guys. You can, now let me just tell you something about the quality of jojoba oil or any oil. You can buy a lot of different types of body oils and, you know, lotions and potions for your skin. And I just go back in, I just sort of compulsively now sit and rub it in because you want to get that into all the nooks and crannies. So take a couple times and do that. But you can go down, you know, the grocery store aisle and you can pick up a really cheap bottle of jojoba oil. And you know what you're going to get? You're going to get really cheap jojoba oil.
Oh.
Okay, cold press is really important. It means that there's been no heat used in that process. And that means that all of the good stuff, the nutritional stuff that's good for your skin, it stays in there. And by the way, hold on, Steph.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just, I love it, seriously. Now you can use this in addition to, or exclusively, you can use this in addition to any other thing that you're using on your skin. But for me, it is a foundational product. And I like the way that after a minute or two, once it's on my skin, it's just good. Look at that. And I seriously, I'm a very busy, active person. I wash dishes. I go for a manicure about every 10 days, just FYI, so you've got the whole picture. But I put it on before my gardening gloves. I put it on after I get out of the shower. I have a little pump of it right on my bathroom counter. So it's one of the things that I have routinely that I can just get a little pump and I'm good. Now, this has a 4.6 star rating. And what's really important is not only 4.6 stars, but there are also 131 ratings. That ain't messing around, y'all. That's a lot. That's a lot. So pick this up, Marigold and Lotus, and leave it in the box. Leave it in the box. Leave it in the darkest part of your cupboard. You don't have to refrigerate it. It lasts a long time. I can literally get almost 6 months out of this. About 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, because it doesn't take a lot. It's like once you're, have you ever had that moment where, you know, you don't drink enough water and then all of a sudden you start drinking it again and your body's like, water, where have you been, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people will say, oh, I don't like to drink water, or oh, I don't use skin oils, they're too greasy. No, I mean, just in a couple of minutes, look at this. And I used 3 pumps. I slathered this, started out with my hands, went all the way up to my elbows, which I'm not gonna show you, that would be too scary. All the way up to the elbows. And then I finished off in my hair and I did a little here on my granny lines. Leo calls them my granny lines. This is actually my smile vault. This is where my smiles live. So, see, right here too. Right here. Okay, guys, no regrets. Dewy look to the skin, jojoba oil. And the thing is too, guys, your skin already has a love affair with jojoba oil. You just haven't figured it out. So grab this. This is going to be your best right hand. And you know what? Here's the other thing. If you've got a product that you're totally addicted to, face, hands, body, and it's kind of crushing the bank for you, consider this as an extender because it's automatically going to blend with any product that you're using. This is always my first layer, and then I use whatever else I'm going to use. It doesn't have to be expensive, your first layer or your second layer, but there's no mistaking the importance of Marigold and Lotus jojoba oil, so grab it while you can. The way that you grab the items that we're bringing you today is you're essentially shopping online with us. We're just giving you a head start on that. You're going to type in Sold 101. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, the product information and the link is right below. But if you're on Facebook, you're going to type in Sold 101 in the chat. The chat is going to automatically send a message back to you. You click that link and it's going to send you to the Shop LC website. Now, here's the thing. Anything over $50, shipping and handling is free. Okay. And Holly Jolly. Seriously,
look at how much this is and look at how much our shipping is. We're not squabbling over that penny.
Free. My favorite F word, yeah.
$49.99. You know, a lot of companies would say that's not $50 and make you go put something in your cart.
Don't even get me started. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to name names. This is not the great call out show, but you guys know. You guys are, you're shoppers.
They shop, they know.
You're shoppers, but here's the thing. You're also savers. Now, I got to tell you, we're going to bring you this afternoon some emeralds. We haven't received them yet, but I'm going to tell you something right now. The emerald collection that our buying team has managed to bring is going to be absolutely amazing. You are positively not going to want to miss out on it. So come back and join me this afternoon, because I'm gonna double dip today, and we're going to bring you some beautiful emeralds. All right.
Full disclosure, I was sitting at the desk yesterday planning for today's show, and my neck started hurting. And
You know what? You can absolutely be sitting down doing nothing and your neck can hurt. And you know why? Because you're stressed out.
I need this.
You don't even know it. Now, it looks like, first of all, you look at this and you're thinking,
What?
is Sigourney Weaver, does Sigourney Weaver fight this to save the universe? No. This is not an alien baby. It's going to be one of your best things. Now, before I turn it on, let me show you something, okay? Shiatsu is a form of massage that relies on great pressure, and the pressure comes from the push of the masseur or the masseuse into the spot that hurts. Shiatsu, when it's person to person, it ain't for the faint of heart, y'all. Now, but it works, all right? This is going to be a Shiatsu method, but let me show you this. Oh, hold on. Let me just... Hold on. Hold on. First of all, you can see right here that you've got they're little hand stirrups, okay? So your hands go right here. And you know why? Because you are going to be able to drive the pressure that you need. And I'll tell you something. You are stressed out. You don't know it. I try to get my mom to go for massage, and she's like, you know what? I don't want to go. Massage sometimes has a stigma attached to it, like, oh, I don't want to go. I think I have to take off my clothes. I don't want a person touching me. I get all that. But when you can bring the efficacy and the relief and the feel good of a shiatsu massage into the privacy and comfort of your own home, and you are driving how that feels and where how you use this is awesome. Now, this is going to have, let me turn it off again. First of all, your controls are right here, okay? So you've got off and on, and you're going to have a couple of other features too that will relate to how you want these to work, all right? And this is part of our Soul Smart series. So you're going to become familiar with all the details. I'm going to show you. Let's see if I can open this up. Hold on. Because you need this. You can sit down and watch while you're watching whatever you love to watch. Okay, see how that looks? Okay, so you've got the rotating heads, and they're set in a lightweight firm, okay, so it's going to be a solid foam piece, and I love that you can literally open that up and see how it works. So let me turn this off so I can get it back together. So here's the thing, this is under $50.
This is why you know everything, because you have to take it apart.
I take it apart. That's the thing I tell Leo. I told him the other day, I was like, Leo, what did you do? He goes, Gigi, I just wanted to see how it works. I was like, oh, okay, good job.
Wonder where you got that.
You know, you give advice and then it comes back to bite you in the you-know-where. But that's the fun of being a grandma, you know. Oh, hold on. But this is going to be easy to use. Hold on, I'm going to step out of the shop here for just a second. But the Soul Smart massager is you're gonna love this. Now, I will tell you, I have a wonky knee from time to time, and this is something that really sort of jump starts the process of loosening that up. I get a Baker's cyst behind a knee, and that's not something that's, I'm not the only person in the world to get a Baker's cyst. Hang on, we're just zipping this back up. Sorry about that, I took it apart.
Yeah, that's okay. You can go talk to the people.
But the thing is, guys, if you want the massager, this one also, and this is hard to get, guys, this has 5-star reviews. And if you stop at that, there's a store at the mall that features the latest and greatest gadgets and whatnots. And these pieces they're just like nosebleed expensive. This is $29.99, okay? So very affordable, very introductory friendly. And you literally can put this on a thigh and press down. You can put this on a knee if you're sitting in a recliner, and just isolate one of those revolving heads underneath your Baker's cyst. Seriously, heaven. Because a Baker's cyst is hard to rub. If you have a problem, any issue with the ball of your foot, you can literally put a towel on the floor, lay this on the towel, and the other thing I like about this for feet is that It's not really, originally we're calling it a neck massager, and it is, but you can, you know, sort of off-label maneuver this, and I love the way that it's got kind of a wobble so that you can find that spot. You know what I'm talking about? The spot?
The spot. Yeah.
So, the spot. All right, so this is a neck massager for sure, $29.99. Check out the 5-star reviews. And let's see, I'm trying to see how many 5-star reviews.
Let's see.
Thank you.
This is our newest version, so we've only had 4 people write in.
Okay, but here's what you're gonna do.
Actually, the one that was a 4-star, she
Uh-huh.
said it was too strong, and so you just don't pull
Yeah.
as hard.
So I'm gonna turn around so you can see what it's doing. Okay, so there, and it's not meant to hug the shape of your neck, but look, you can literally pull this from side to side. So if you've got one side that's really, you know, a little bit more, and really you don't realize it, but you do have a dominant side that you probably overwork. You can also go down a little bit with this, and this is great if you have, like you know, you get that stitch in your back sometimes, and sometimes it's hard to breathe. That can be because you have a little impingement in your scapular working, which is your shoulder blade basically. But that is so good, and you can sort of figure out how to work with this device to get the relief that you honestly don't even know that you need. So $29.99, it's affordable, it's incredibly useful. I'm gonna show you while it's moving how you can use this on your knee, because I literally, let's see, can you see my knee? So I sit in a chair and you just literally put this behind. And remember, because you've got the straps on the side, you can either press your leg down and you can pull the straps up. And I'm telling you, this is the best relief I have found for a Baker 6. I love the way that it's just easy to wash. It looks like leather, but this is faux leather, so you don't have to worry about getting it dirty.
Here.
If you, oh, thank you. If you, the show might be over after I sit down with this thing.
Well, I've got a foot massager coming up.
Oh my
So-
gosh. Yeah, it might be. I might be all. You might be all over. Thank you, Stephanie.
You can pull that back if you need to.
Okay, look, let's see. Let me move this back a little tiny bit. But guys, everything is under $50 today, and this is like, I mean, this is $29.99. Get a couple of these, because if you take this somewhere and somebody else uses it, they just might go off and hide it in their closet and never see it again. So it's best in a recliner or a piece where you can extend your leg. Just use a dining room table. Let's be realistic. Or you could, you know, sit in bed. But you can see, I think, what I'm doing here. So just under the knee, and this is heaven. This is heaven. It's really great. All right, guys, $29.99. It does plug in, so some of the times I love things that are cordless, but this is great because you get that constant delivery of a consistent electrical current, and that means you never have to worry about this one. Oh, hold on. Okay, so if you just want to sit it on your neck and let it do nothing, I mean, just let it do what it does. But if you've got that spot, you're just going to put your hands in here and leave your fingers up and just pull it forward, okay? Even if you just press, this is a great deal. $29.99, and you have a budget pay on this. If you get 2, you're automatically going to get free shipping because you'll be over $50. All right, that's it.
You need that, and then you need this. You go ahead and just pull that chair back.
So
and sit
here we
down.
go. Oh boy, I'm so glad that I didn't wear my worst socks.
Did they send you the show sheets today?
No, but you know what? I knew what it was going to be generally, and I'm like, this doesn't matter. This is all going to be a winner. So guys, you know, a lot of times we really started out just doing jewelry, but we have graduated into doing this whole line of all sorts of products. Yeah, I'm going to need this. Just walking from here to the truck. Now those are comfortable and I don't mind wearing them, but let's face it, there's nothing like getting home and taking them off. And there are 2 things, girls, that we take off first. I don't know what your, you know, order of taking those off is, but this is amazing. Now, this is another thing that I really like. You can get foot massagers that they sort of like lock you in, so you've got to put your foot in and then it's sort of in there, you know? Let's see, hold on. Am I working on it?
We have this in gray or black.
Let's see. Okay, hang on. Oh, there it is. Okay.
And
Okay,
both
it's
of
on.
this and the other thing, they come nicely packaged.
They are.
And they have instructions.
And you know what? If you're looking to send, this is a great item to send across the miles as well.
Yeah.
So you're going to press again, this is the 3-head shiatsu massager, and you've got, it'll massage to the right. Okay, you can reverse the way it is. So, and that's important because maybe you've got a spot that's sensitive. You know, if you have feet issues, you probably do have a spot that's sensitive. If you have a bunion and you just need some relief on those bones that run right under your toes, you know, that last row of bones, that's really important. And then as well, this is hot, Mama. Does it get hot?
Yeah.
Does it get hot? Oh, it warms up. And you know, the thing I was talking about earlier, this is just one open compartment, okay? So you're not limited to a predetermined size, okay? This is not one size fits most. This is a large open compartment that you can wear, period. Now this one is gonna be sold 103. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm so excited that you're out there. Listen, like, follow, and share. Tell everybody to come over and have some fun with us today in the relaxation studio. So yeah, really great. And this one is also $49.99, so it's just really, really comfortable. Now I guess I'm gonna have to turn this off and take my feet out to show you what it's about.
Yeah,
But
we don't have quite enough space on this.
that's okay, that's okay. It only gets to about 104 degrees. Which honestly is perfect. It's just a couple of degrees higher than your normal body temperature, so it doesn't get like super, super hot. You know, even some heating pads or, you know, heating blankets can get really, really warm, and they'll tell you don't use them for more than a little bitty window. You're gonna love this, guys. 15-minute cycles. It's got an automatic shutdown, so you don't ever have to worry about leaving it on. But the heating, the reversible massage, I mean, this is just really, really great. And let me show you why I love this so much. A couple of different reasons, but here's the thing. Do you see this is microfiber? So this is all a really, really comfortable microfiber lining, and it's just one big cavern of comfort. It's the comfort cave. Type in sold 103 down below, and we'll be sending it to you right away. This one will come with free shipping as well. And let me show you this, okay? If you don't want to use the sock method, and I'm just thinking here about hip tightness, okay? So if you've got some tightness on the hips, and you just wanted to sort of localize maybe some of this beautiful massage method on a hip, and that's okay with you, you can see that you can easily do that. So if you do want to zip this open and use it as a back massager, a lower back massager, which is another one of those sneaky places that stress likes to sneak in and live and sort of ruin your life. I'm going to plug this in again so you can see exactly what this looks like if you want to use it on your back. Guys, this is what I love about the live streams. It's just real, you know, it's just us. It'd be like if you went to a store and I was able to demo it to you in person, that's what it would look like. Now remember, you've got a 15-minute cycle, so this is going to be your on-off. This has a little protective cover over it, which you can leave on or take off, but your on-off switch is going to be here. So you press that, give it a little press, and once the red light is on, you know that it's going to be there. Then you're going to tell it the direction of rotation, so you can do left to right or right to left, and you see what just happened? You see that? Okay, now these don't move. These are going to stay in one spot. And that's why this is really great for a back as well, because, you know, if you go to get your nails done or you're sitting in a massage chair, oh, and this one that looks like flames, okay, that's your heating button. So you're going to turn that on, and that little red light lets you know that it's working, and just give it a minute or two because it only gets to 104, which is basically the temperature of a nice warm bath, and you're going to love this. Now, in a chair, let me see if I can show you this on the side. Hold on. Guys, this is sold 104. I'm sorry, 10, are we at 104?
103.
Oh, 103. Sold 103.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so you can zip off the cover, and whatever is your comfort. I have a hip over here that gets a little wonky, which when I don't take care of that, it sort of throws off my balance, and I do still love to wear 3-inch heels. I'm not gonna lie to you. And some days that means I get home and now I have a hip that's feeling a little achy because of the knee and the whole thing. And because, you know, I got candles on my cake. I'm all right. Somebody said, what do you want for your birthday? I said, 6 more decades, duh. But you can easily, and I don't know if we're...
When's your birthday? It's in February.
February. All right. Okay, right there. So if you need a deep massage that's going to give you some relief from sciatica or, you know, any lower back pain, seriously guys, this is wonderful. Also, if you have a little difficulty in your lower hip, all right, you can give that. And I'm just doing this in one chair. So if you've got a recliner and you can seriously pin this thing down to the spot that works for you. You know, also, if you are active and you know what the IT band is, it's really hard to get a massage on your IT band. So you could put this here, if you can manage to put this against the wall and literally press your leg against it, it would be great for IT band therapy as well. So it's a little tiny thing and it says foot massager, and it is. This is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful microfiber. It's very, very velvety. It's got a nice trim. It's really elegant. And it's not this big, huge, you know, R2-D2 space pod thing that takes up a whole bunch of, you know, room in your
Probably just slide that under your couch. Slide it
seriously, you know, drop it down beside your recliner. This thing is awesome. Really, really awesome. Oh, you know what? If you have a little tummy upset,
Oh, yeah.
oh, now that,
Cramps and
ladies, listen, I'm past the age of, you know, past the age of doing this stuff every month for the gals. I don't really, well beyond that. Thank you. Which is why I buy lots of jojoba oil. That's a whole other story. But this is really great. It's practical. It's got a gorgeous silhouette, a beautiful methodology. If you just use this for feet, well done. Turns off by itself, heats up to 104. You can rotate it to the right, rotate it to the left, sit down, put your feet in there, and I mean, it's just great, guys. $49.99. And I'll tell you something, this is the kind of item that I've bought in the past for family members because it's the last minute thing. It's at the big box discount store. You're running around like a crazy person to find that gift that you got. And this is so practical. This is usable because of the small footprint, and it's really kind of an elegant design. All right, 103, thank you for joining us. We've got US3 Vargas, Hope for Austin, Shop LC is out there, Peggy 2316, thank you girlfriend. We have Angelina Hall 2720 watching along with us. We have Fukara Hul Sharma, and I know I probably made coleslaw out of that, but it wasn't my intention, so thank you for joining us. The ... Sharma. Okay. Jeep Quest, woo woo. Kay Rubino, thank you for being out there. DeBella Ramirez, thank you for joining us. Tell your friends, guys, because we are now on December the 2nd, and you still have time to get these home, and you don't have to go very far, excuse me, in today's world to look for big price tags. Because honestly, you know, big box, quote unquote, discount stores have lots of big price tags out there these days as well. And I'll tell you, I am a saver, but I'm picky. I'm picky. You know, isn't it crazy? I mean, isn't it crazy, the whole value thing? Because if you're a smart shopper and you enjoy, you know, learning about the products and doing a deep dive into, you know, what value is, isn't it crazy that it's not always just about the cheapest price? You know, it really and truly is. You dissect that value monster, and it's about getting a great product for the very best price. You know, when I say that I'm a value shopper, I'm not saying that I don't like to spend money. I do. I just don't want to spend any more of it than I have to spend. And if you're shopping along with us here at Shop LC, I would bet that you are exactly the same way. So thank you for joining us. If you want to shop for anything that we have on the show, you can just type in on Facebook, you're going to type in sold and the item number that's on the top of your screen. There should be a little black box floating over my head, and they'll have the item number. So you're going to type in sold. That one was 103 on the foot massager. Yep. Instagram and TikTok, all the buying information is down there in the bio. Any of those connections are going to take you right back to shoplc.com. So you're basically, we're just escorting you back to the Shop LC website. And once you get there, the other thing is you have full product information. You've got product information. You've got, some of these will be available with multiple colors. So you've got lots and lots of info out there. So we're just sort of pointing you down the path, illuminating the way for you. All right.
I didn't know that I picked the perfect purse for your outfit today.
Seriously?
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Is it safe to call this cranberry? Or are we going to call this the garnet outfit? I don't know.
It's yeah, cranberry. I see more burgundy.
Okay. cranberry burgundy, or if you're the Merlot girl,
No, we do.
glug, glug, glug. You're feeling a little mold today. Okay, first of all, exactly the right size. Okay, this is gonna keep you honest. And what do I mean by that? I'm a stuffer, I'm a stacker, I'm a midnight snacker. You know where I went with that. This is all leather, guys. That's right, this is genuine leather. And it's not a super thick leather. Don't you hate that when you get a piece of leather and just like crinkles forever and never just soften up? All right, 2 dedicated pockets. I'm gonna show you the top first. The zippers are for each compartment, okay? So take a look at that. And they're nylon zippers, so they're nice and supple. You don't have to worry about a metal zipper snagging, which I love that. You've got a little personal pocket on the front for whatever you want to tuck in there. Lip gloss, lipstick, keys. And it's just only about this big, so it's not really super big. Another front pocket on the front, which you could easily get a large phone in. And I always feel for that because I have a big phone. And then you have metal hardware. Oh, it smells so good. Then you have your zippers on the inside, okay, completely lined. RFID technology, okay, and this is a dedicated bottom. You know, what do I mean by that? Sometimes a handbag will have 2 zippers on the top, okay, but then on the inside you have one big compartment, so it's like having 2 doors to the same room. I love that you've got plenty of room on the inside. This is essentially 2 slender crossbody bag sizes, and they're put together in a beautiful size that still is kind of compact. So I love that. Gorgeous embossing on the leather all the way around, beautiful edging, and just the right size. Just the right size, literally. Now, this one does not have a strap for shoulder, but you've got about an 11-inch drop here, and you don't need it. I mean, you do not need it. This is perfect. And I don't know about you, I know, but I like a bag, especially if I'm gonna be going somewhere, that I can make sure that I can always have my hand on. And in some metropolitan areas, especially if you're traveling overseas, pickpocketing can be an issue. And when you look like a tourist, you are automatically a target. I'm just gonna say that. I've had my pocket picked before. It happened so quickly, I didn't even know.
Really? Where were you?
In the metro in Paris.
Oh,
And it happened so fast because
they're so good.
They're so good. They are so good. And I'm not saying this is pickpocket proof, but the thing that you look for, just
It's
simple
electronic
security
pickpocket
measures.
proof.
Yeah, electronic pickpocket proof as well. I
It's
love
hard
that.
to say.
You did it though. She did it the first time when she wasn't thinking about it, and then she stopped to think about it, and she was like, "Bubblegum, rutabaga,
But you give me a thing. Just don't do it.
That proves that thinking is overrated,
That's
right?
right. Just say no.
Oh, goodness gracious. But I love this. Really smart. You have an additional pocket on the back if you need to tuck away any important documents or, you know, oh gosh, this is what I'm going to put there. But yeah, I love it. RFID protection, fully lined, 2 exterior pockets with nylon zippers, an interior back wall pocket, and then each one of those individual pockets is its own unique handbag. This one is $19.99. Now, how many times have you walked on the aisle of other stores and it's plastic, it's rubber, it's beautiful canvas, it's, you know, whatever, but it's not leather. There are many things that we can make wonderful handbags out of, but $19.99 and leather are those don't normally go together anywhere that I've seen except here at Shop LC. So this one is going to be sold 104.
Yeah, and you want to go through the colors?
Yeah, I was going to say, when you get back to the website, you're going to see that there are a couple of colors. Okay, I'm just going to look. What do we got?
We have black,
We have black,
tan,
which is, oh, it's a nice British tan, like a riding boot.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have brown, which is a darker kind of coffee brown. Then you've got a blue.
Ooh, dark
navy blue is hard to find. It is. And then red.
Like
Woo-hoo! Red, like how you doing?
like
red?
siren.
How you,
Oh.
siren.
Right?
Okay, this is sold 104. Thank you guys for joining us out there. Let us know in the chat if you're out there. Who else is out there? Masumio.
And And AJ Almond just joined.
Oh, AJ, nice to have you out there, AJ Allen. Thank you very much. My name is Becky Booker. This is Shop LC, where I think we have the most fun. And that's just the tip of the fun iceberg, because we really bring you incredible items. Of course, in the world of jewelry, we've been doing that for decades, but we have branched out in the last, I would say 2 or 3, 4, 5 years. And this is the end result of the graduation of that additional education with beautiful handbags like this. This is a doorbuster deal, and I know our handbag diva, Cherry Chen, is just amazing. She is absolutely passionate about bags. You can walk into her office, it's like the handbag cave, and she just cannot not tell you about the latest handbag. So Cherry, thank you to you and your team for bringing us this great bag, multiple colors. Type in sold 104, Facebook friends, put that in the chat. We will send you a link to Shop LC. These are $19.99, which means if you need 3 of these, then that's great. Your shipping and handling is automatically free for everything in your shopping cart. If you just want 1, then hang on a second. And when your shopping cart gets to $50, immediately cash that out so that you can confirm those items are going to get shipped to you, and then start all over again. $50 earns you the free shipping, so thank you very much for that. Now, that's a great deal, the handbag, but
if you need something bigger.
Is this the one that you've been carrying for how many years?
Oh my! Well, I have the 3-year-ago version. I think we have a version of it every year.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't have the side pockets.
Yeah.
Should I bring it out?
Yeah.
Everybody can see.
So this is an overnighter. But I walked by the other day. I saw something. I was like, "That's a great bag." She goes, "Yeah, I got it here."
Got it here.
Because it looks like a handbag. Yeah. It looks like an overnighter. Yeah.
And I stuff mine full every day.
And I want you to know that that is the truth.
It's true. Computer goes in here. Like I got a big old clipboard, vitamins, like my lunch, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's
is that
held
a spare
up.
tire in there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hello.
It's an emergency kit. But the
this
zippers.
One is 3 years old.
Yeah, and the zippers stayed strong. The handles, there's no sign of fraying. I am so impressed with how this thing has, And I don't have the side pocket.
Yeah, so this is the thing, this is such a recognizable and such a classic shape that we do one of these every single year. Now I'll tell you something, I did receive, I'm gonna say past tense, something like that from somewhere else. It looks very same. In fact, I said to her, "Is this so-and-so's bag?" And she's like, "No, I got this here, it's about 3 years ago." Mine that I got from somebody else from another place is long gone. But you've got beautiful double stitching, absolutely gorgeous on the handles. You have a nice lightweight nylon strap, so this is not going to weigh you down. And not only do you have this big half moon, but you also have 2 smaller pockets right here, and you could stash in, it's not a very big zipper opening, I would stash in my umbrella.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. I might stash in, I might fold up a little container of, pre-moistened wipes and stick in there. So you'll figure out how to use those smaller pieces. But, and maybe you won't use it for anything else. Maybe it's just a beautiful ornamentation. But look at how this is on the inside. Complete nylon zipper on the inside.
That color is rich, too.
It is.
It says money.
It says.
I'm hearing it say money.
It says big money, and it's really, really nice. Now, this one is $19.99. This one already has 4.5 stars. There are going to be 4 or 5 other colors out there, but I love the faux crocodile. The fact that it's got sort of the shiny finish on it means that you don't ever have to worry about this. There's nothing worse than having, taking a bag somewhere and it gets all scruffed up, because it just looks bad. Mm-hmm. Keeping this nice and clean, or the look of clean that you can easily does, it makes you look more polished wherever you're going, to the airport, back and forth to the office. Adjustability on this as well, but just gorgeous, guys. These are wonderful gifts, and these are $19.99. Do you realize that for the price of a bad wallet somewhere, you can get this entire weekender? And it's nice. When I walk into the gym with this, they're going to wonder where you parked the limo, all right? It's just really beautiful. All right, this has got multiple 5-star reviews. If you're shopping with us on Facebook, if you want to carry this on the plane, this is your carry-on. You can easily tuck that handbag in there and you're ready to go. I'm going to leave it up to you to do the color coordinating with the pieces online. But there's no reason to travel with grocery bag. There's no reason. There's no reason to travel. There's no reason to travel with the box that has duct tape on it, y'all. Just saying. Unless you need to, of course. All right, let's see what some of the reviews say. You've got the faux leather, crocodile embossed, and it's plenty big enough. I mean, plenty big enough. You can see all the way across. All the piping is beautiful. Handles as well. So if you do want to just pick this up and carry it, you can do that as well. All right, travel bag. What does it say? Really nice travel bag. Nice handles to carry. Feels like, looks like leather too. Beautiful and very roomy. Beautiful bag. What else do we have? Oh, buy it.
Holds a lot of stuff.
Holds a lot of stuff. My favorite compliment.
Yeah.
Holds a lot of stuff. Nice travel bag. And this is, guys, you have to remember, we're not that company that pays for the reviews. So we're not, paying for those stars. That's somebody who bought this bag, got it home, unpacked it, stuffed it full of stuff, took it somewhere, used it, okay? And they were nice enough to write in and share their opinion. So we're very grateful. And when you get yours home, we would really love it if you would share your thoughts and comments with us as well. When we do something really, really great, we definitely want to hear about it. We love that rah-rah moment. But if there's a suggestion that you have for improving a design or a style, share that with us as well. And we actually have a great program called Innovate, I-N-N-O-V, and the number 8.
Clever.
Huh? Yeah, I know. I love anything to do with words. But Innovate, and you can find that information, I think, on our Shop LC homepage. And it's a great way. Maybe you've got a suggestion for a product. You've got an idea how to make something better or something that you think really needs to be shared. Share it. We'd love to hear from you. All right, this one is going to be sold 105. So type that in the link below to all of our Facebook friends, Instagram and TikTok. You're going to find the links and all the connections in the bio below. So thank you very much.
You have it in black.
Oh yeah, black coffee.
I love that coffee.
Is this one coffee?
No,
Nope,
coffee's
not
like
coffee.
the dark tobacco, right? Is that what they call it?
Yeah,
And
I love
that's
it.
the
Okay,
tan.
this is probably tan, I think.
Yeah.
Then we have navy blue, so that blue is really elegant, and they all have this gorgeous dark sort of chocolate finishing, and then the silver tone hardware, the big pulls on there as well. Oh, we have it in purple.
and red.
Oh,
Those say low stock. You want purple or red?
run,
Becky Booker.
run! Oh, I've got the purple one.
And then the gray, like mine.
And the gray. Okay, the gray. But seriously, Stephanie's been using her bag for 3 years.
It's ridiculous.
Basically, it is. And it looks great. I mean, it looks great. And you know what? I love how it's sort of worn in.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you get faux leather, it doesn't wear in well. I mean, instead of, giving you that wrinkle and crinkle on that suppleness that only leather will do, it tends to like crack and break. So her bag looks great. These are $19.99. This is what we do at Shop LC, delivering value, delivering low cost, and delivering big value on every single item. And there's no limit to these. So if you are a reseller and you wanted to, sorry guys, I got some allergies today. If you wanted to put, a little markup on this and put it in your boutique, I mean, I've seen items, going for, $30, $40, $50 because that's boutique lifestyle. I mean, I think we know that. But this is what we do, guys. I mean, it's so hard for a lot of people to wrap their brain around. We go straight to the source. We have the capacity to build this bag for you, okay? And that's the thing that I love, because just like jewelry or any other item, you go straight to the source or you do it yourself. You have the capacity to build it from the ground up. Guess what? You wind up saving a bunch of money, and that is a good thing. All right, that one is going to be, excuse me, that one is going to be sold 105. My name is Becky Booker. I'm the sniffly one today.
Don't cry.
I'm the sniffly one today. So thank you guys for joining us. Zari, thank you. Sparkly Sarah and Fluffy, thank you for joining us. I love that. Thank you very much for joining us. But we have so many things in the live streams, and every single 2-hour block focuses on an incredible little niche of products that we have for you here at Shop LC. So go back and, you can go back and watch the live streams. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but you can sort of like use that slider and, go through and see if there's something that you want to know a little bit more about. A lot of the items have their own unique video attached to them in the product information where they live on the website, so check that out. But I will tell you, I've never seen the level of movement and interest in products like we've had this year. It's been amazing. And I read a little statistic about online shopping, And for the first time ever, Americans here in the U.S. at least, we are doing most of our shopping from the comfort and the safety and the security of our own homes. I love that. Plus, it's just such a time saver. Good grief, you don't have to go drive anywhere. Just point, click, and it's done. I love that. Okay, every year we do a series of trinket boxes, and I'm going to show you. You know, you do something well one year, and the challenge is, oh yeah, what's the next thing you're going to do? Look at this. And I'm putting it on a flat surface so that you can sort of imagine how this is going to look on a nightstand, on a coffee table, in that, you know, lighted curio cabinet that you have. If you never did anything with this, it's absolutely stunning. We do these beautiful trinket boxes every single year. $19.99. Look at that. I'm going to show this off to you because it is amazing. I'm just going to hold it. Get yourself. Oh, is this officially out of stock already?
No, we have a couple. I'm asking the team to release it right now.
These are finished on the inside so beautifully. All right. So a couple of these, it looks like, are back in stock in the warehouse. So that next shipment is being unpacked and verified. So please get this while you can. Zari, thank you. We're so excited about these. I mean, I'm going to show you the back side of this because every single bit of this is just amazingly finished. And again, this is one of those pieces that is, for all intents and purposes, we buy these because they're beautiful. Now, it does have an opening on the inside, so just for the sake of argument, I could actually get a couple of rings in there. I'm a size 8, so it's a little bit bigger, and that fits in one way only. So if you did need to stash away some little something, you know, you're going to write the if you want to write the I don't know. Maybe this is going to be where you keep the password of whatever it is you have to check. I don't know. It's gorgeous. I wouldn't. These are so pretty that honestly, I wouldn't put a single. You don't need to put a single thing in there. You know, if you have to take. Here's the thing. If you have to take something, if you take a little medication before you go to bed at night, I mean, you could use this as a nighttime pill box.
Oh, yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
You just leave this in your bathroom. Leave it on your vanity. It's just gorgeous. You could put a little nubbin of essential oil, a little cotton ball in there maybe. Well, maybe not because it's not porous. I don't know. You don't have to do a single thing with this. This is one of those art objects that we own because they make us feel good. Yeah, and at $19.99, gentlemen, this is the rose that never fades, never goes out of style, always so beautiful. And I don't know, the vines on this are just so gorgeous as well. I'm noticing that there are little non-marking tidbits on there as well, so it's not going to scratch up anything. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow factor and then some. That's gorgeous. Now check out the other trinket boxes that we have at shoplc.com. Let me just show you this. They all come in these beautiful gift boxes. Okay, so they have the gold foil. I'm not sure this is the right box, but on the inside they have that beautiful gold foil. So they just look.
Yeah, that box is the right box.
They just look rich. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What's it? What is it? And the thing about this too, guys, is I have not seen the level of detail and the workmanship that we bring to you every year in these collectible boxes. I've never seen this level anywhere else. And I love miniatures. I love anything that's small. Good grief, I have 4 chihuahuas, so that tells you how much I like little stuff. But I'm always fascinated with these because of the amazing attention to detail. So this one is sold 106. So jump in and grab this one while you can. We're going to move on because there's one more.
I love this one.
That we want to sneak in. Oh my goodness. This is gorgeous.
Cute.
And this one actually has a hinge on the back. So let me bring it in and show you. A lot of these do have hinges. Solid back. This is a little princess dressing table. And look at all of the details on the front. So adorable. Look, and it's a working mirror, for goodness sakes. All right, so there you have it. Now here's the inside, so I'll give you that. They almost always, for the most part, a lot of them have this rich, beautiful bright yellow interior, which I love because you know what? The interior is not just like a dark, dark, forgotten place. I love the way that these are executed to the final end so that you can pick this up and there's not one surface that's not finished. For me, that's all I need to see. Whoever created this and whoever manufactured this did it with such an intense love and respect for attention to detail. It's sort of like the pride of craftsmanship when you take the time to finish it so beautifully. I mean, that's what it says to me. I don't know, you tell me. All right, guys, really gorgeous. This one is also $19.99. We just have so many of the trinket boxes. Go to shoplc.com, type in trinket box and see what else is out there because these sell out and we get so many requests. It takes a long time to put these together, so it's so much fun to do these again. Now this one's got a big opening, so you could probably get, depending on your ring size, gosh, I could probably get 5 or 6 rings in there easily, okay? So really, really done. This one is gonna be sold 106, and I don't know how many we have left, but this one already has 4.7 stars. So we introduced these a couple of weeks ago and you guys are already writing in with stars and recommendations on these. This may have come in earlier because remember there's a whole group of things that show up and they are only on the web. So they are web exclusives. So that's why I need to check back often. Is that adorable? Really amazing. We went to a Leo's elementary school. This is a funny story. His elementary schools had their 20th anniversary birthday party, and so we all got all bundled up and went yesterday, and he's got all these little friends. And we were coming home, and my daughter-in-law said that one of the little girls had told her mommy, she said, "I'm the princess, and Daddy's the king."
Aww.
And the mama said, "What are you?" And she said, "You're the witch." She said, "Wait, am I the queen?" She goes, "No, you're the witch."
You're the witch.
Well, out of the mouth of a 5-year-old, I don't know.
Lovely.
But this is a beautiful storybook style dressing table, complete. There's a little, look at this, there's a little jewelry box on the table, right? There's a little perfume flask. The fanciness, it looks like a little bouquet of gardenias on the dressing table. So really, really cute. Thank you guys for getting in on that. We're going to be doing some jewelry a little bit later this hour.
No, we're starting on the jewelry.
Yay! Okay, we're doing jewelry
starting.
right now. I love the jewelry items that we bring to you, and I'm so glad that you do as well. Sold 106 on the trinket box, so thank you for getting in on that. My name is Becky Booker. I am a graduate gemologist. I'm a rock hound at heart. I have been picking up rocks and licking rocks and collecting rocks since I was a little bitty girl. And the thing that got me started on all this, the first rock hound memory that I remember is I grew up in a little town out in far northeast Texas, close to a place called Caddo Lake. And it's named after a tribe of American Indians that were in that area. So the Caddo Indians, and they became the namesake of Caddo Lake. Well, their burial practice was to create a burial mound because at that point, and even now, it's a really kind of mossy, swampy place. And so we, at that point, if you know, because I'm in my 60s, but there was a point where your parents would just say, "Get out,
Get out.
get out.
Out of the house.
Here's a spoon. Here's an old pan. Go play." And so anyway, it was out in the country. You could wander around. So I wandered out through the woods, and at one point, I found this big mound. Oh my gosh, it's a Caddo Indian burial mound. I was so excited. I literally had an old spoon, and I dug around on the edge of that mound until I found a little tiny piece of white quartz, and I was convinced that it was the tooth of a Caddo Indian, and I still had that little rock in my jewelry box today. Anyway, part of my love of these items too is just the fact that it fascinates me that something like honey quartz, something so unassuming, you look at it and you go, well, that's just beads. Well, you know what? It's really not. I mean, this is a material formed from silica, in the great primordial ooze. You've got to have the right concentration of minerals. You have to have them in the right place with just the right amount of heat and pressure and time and location for them to result in forming pieces like this. This is honey quartz, and honestly, I'm gonna tell you something. The minute that I saw this, when I put this on, this honestly, and you don't buy it anymore, but it looks like old amber, don't you think?
Ooh.
Doesn't it look like, if you've ever seen any of the little carved Netsuki figurines from the Japanese method, it looks like ancient, it looks like ancient ivory. It's not. I mean,
Yeah.
This is a gemstone. This is a member of the same amazing gemstone family that brings us, rose quartz and aventurine, and it brings us amethyst and citrine and all of those quartz colors, and then all of the, the agates and all quartz. But this we prize because of that gorgeous honey color. It's got this amazing glow that just doesn't look like anything else out there. The bracelet is going to fit a wrist from, I'm going to say, about 6 inches up to about 8 inches. It's strung on cord, so you've got golden jeweler's cord, which has a nice stretch, and altogether 320 carats. Okay, really, really nice. These are 10 millimeter beads. They are finished off so beautifully with that gorgeous clasp, which is magnetic. Okay, so it's got you just push it apart. And here's the thing, the way that the magnetic clasp works, if you pull on it, it doesn't separate easily. If you want to easily, in and out, you're gonna just put your fingers in the middle and push it apart, crack it like an egg. But did you notice that this is also knotted? So yeah, each one of those beads, there's a little knot with golden thread in between each one of those beads, and they're gorgeous. The beads and the bracelet are the same silhouette because they're both going to be 10 millimeters, but this one is gorgeous. At one point we did a series of South Sea pearls that had a little enhancer bail so that you could just clip it over. Ladies, if you own anything in a South Sea pearl enhancer, this is it, because it really almost has the color of golden South Sea pearls. This is so amazing. They're going to be opaque, so the color is going to be perfect. It's going to be right in there. And note, there might be some of these might be a little bit lemony, a little bit darker. Doesn't matter. Material like this is so unusual in that color that if there's a slight little variation, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is the silhouette looks absolutely fantastic. All right, this is going to be sold 107. And the other thing about these, which is why I'm such a fan of quartz, guys, it's an amazing chameleon gemstone. You can literally layer this on with any color. If you're gonna just wear this with things that are, on the warm side of the scale, the goldens, the yellows, maybe even something that's a little bit orange or a little bit burnt orange, it's a great color accessory. But if you wanna go across the color wheel and you wanna you wanna layer this in with something that's green. Maybe you're gonna wear this with Christmas green. Maybe you're gonna wear this with Hanukkah blue. Maybe you're gonna wear this with winter white. Or maybe this is your next update to the little black dress. Oh my gosh. You're probably the only gal in the room wearing these. And they do look expensive because it's such an unusual color in quartz that people aren't even gonna register. Imagine that. You look at this from across the room and somebody might actually say, are those South Sea pearls? Because they have that color. They have that sort of personality. So, sold 107. Get these while you can. You've got the necklace. This is a necklace, okay? So
And
the
then
bracelet is
the-
separate, I believe, right?
Yes,
Okay,
but
the
look at that
bracelet is
price.
separate.
This morning, when I did the
I was
price,
gonna say, how much is this?
it's it was $47.99, and this is what they've taken it down to.
Let me see. Oh, $35.99?
Yeah.
5-star, 4.8 stars. You can't buy this for that price.
Oh, Judy says it looks like honey jade. She loves her.
See, okay,
Yeah.
honey jade. This is amazing.
Yeah.
35 and change on that, and it's just the
And
perfect length.
then-
Now, do you remember the South Sea pearl enhancers that we had? You might not remember it. But
No,
what- if you put-
when did we have that? How did I miss that?
It's been, I would say, when we first did South Sea pearls, I would say it's been about 4 years ago. I
just
got
started
one.
4 years ago.
I got one. And I love it because it's just such a luxurious thing. But this looks almost like a South Sea pearl. Honey jade, it looks like butterscotch amber. It also looks like old ivory. And you can buy and sell old ivory, but there's no more ivory allowed to be bought and sold here in the U.S. That's why we do bone and horn instead, because we don't want to do the elephant tusk ivory. Okay.
But look at the bracelet.
$13.
Yeah.
Wow. reviews, both 5 stars, love it, didn't have anything else like it, yeah. And that's the thing about the bead collection. Can I just crow about that for a second? Because we have had, seriously, over the years, in the last, I would say 3 years, we have had an entire just rainbow of bead colors that you probably have never seen, you maybe have never heard about. We've got stuff that is hard to find even at a gem show. So $13.49 on this is just silly. I hope that you're going to get in on this. Now, the way that you get in on the necklace, this is going to be sold 106. Type that in the chat. Type that in the chat. Facebook and Instagram. No, Instagram and TikTok. All the ordering information, Instagram and TikTok is there. Facebook, you're going to type in sold 106 or sold 107, any item. It will get you back to the Shop LC website for that item, which is great because you don't have to get to the website and hunt and look and search. So that link is going to be specific for this item. So this is sold 107. So can get them while you can. $13.49. When your shopping cart gets to $50, everything in that shopping cart is free. So don't wait around. We're happy to have you shopping with us today. Like, follow, and share on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you guys for taking some time out of your amazing Saturday morning. And if you're just hanging out with us, having fun, treat yourself to something really gorgeous. I mean, we have a terrible habit, ladies, don't we, of putting ourselves last and thinking, oh, I'll do it when I get this, or, you know, there's a major purchase, I'm saving for that, or I've got to do this first. That's true. Those things do happen, but there's never an excuse not to be nice to yourself. There's never an excuse not to treat yourself. And I love that these are they're priced so well that this is a guilt-free little sugar snack for yourself. So I love that. All right, guys, sold 107 on the bracelet. It's $13.49, and it's 154 carats. So easily a must-have. Gotta do it. Don't miss it. Oh, and can I just tell you something? All of the beads are gonna come in this. Should I rant about this?
Yeah, no, that's why I brought it out, because,
I mean, can I just tell you something? There is no reason for us not to send you your beads in a little tiny zip top baggie,
right,
which is what most things are going to do. This is so beautifully packaged. I know I'm not the only gal out there I just save these because these are perfect. I mean, for storing things away, but also, I mean, what a great gift. And talk about over the top. These things are fully lined. Okay, so fully lined. They don't scratch. And they've got a complete nylon zipper on there as well. And then, as though that weren't enough, this clicks over and snaps into place. This is your for sure closure. Okay, this comes along with every single purchase. And I mean, this should be $6 or $7 or $10 just by itself, just from the stitching and the beautiful satiny. And this is not painted on. This is literally stitched design, embossed. Okay, love that. Okay.
Let's do that marble. I have not heard a presentation of this, so I can't wait to hear about it. I'm excited.
Okay. You know what? Here's the thing, and I talk about this sometimes, but I'm going to give you another little chapter right now. When we talk about, something, we talk about something like, the honey cord or the quartz beads. Okay. That's a material that has a similarity with this material and emeralds and the tourmaline that I'm wearing and any gemstone. And what's the connection? The connection is we think of these as a gemstone, right? Think of these as a gemstone, but really and truly these are all minerals. Okay, this is a mineral. There's a connection between the Epsom salt that you put in your bath and the quartz jewelry that you own. There's a connection with the apatite crystals that have that gorgeous blue color, or the pot of even neons. There's a connection with the apatite that grows inside the ammonite shells, the ammonite shells in your teeth and your bones. Okay, so when we're talking about gemstones and jewelry, we're actually talking about minerals. Okay, animal, mineral, vegetable, the 3 kingdoms of the stuff that we have here on a spinning blue planet. But the thing about this is not a mineral that's being used as an abrasive. This is not a mineral that's being used for some medicinal purposes right now. This is not a mineral that's being used on a concrete saw or to make a kitchen countertop. These are minerals that pass the gem test. And what is that? First of all, they have to be pretty. And that's number one. They have to be gorgeous materials. Then they have to be strong. They have to survive the mining process and the faceting process. And they have to be unique and desirable. So when we're talking about stuff that we bring you in jewelry, each one of those gemstones, first and foremost, is already at the top of its individual category. And more than likely, when we're talking about something like Connemara marble, it's going to have a rarity that's based on the color or the formation or the pattern or the location. It just so happens that Connemara marble has all of those. So when I say marble and you look at your kitchen countertop, yeah, same stuff, okay? But you look at this, and this is a different texture. It's got a very fine grain. You're going to see that it's very, very close. So this is very similar to the stuff that, you know, the David is carved out of, okay? So think about that, okay? This is something that has been used by artisans for making gorgeous carvings for a long, long time. But now we've got this. And why is this a piece of jewelry? I'm going to show you. First of all, love the crescent moon. It's absolutely gorgeous. Your chain is included, so that's an over-the-top extra. But this one is a gem because it occurs in one place, okay? This comes from the Emerald Isle. This is only found in Ireland. And, you know, I could not think of a more gorgeous material that comes from the earth in the family of marble than the Connemara marble. It's got a very fine texture, so when you run your fingers across it, there's no gaps, there's no, you know, you don't feel the veining. The color is all natural. So if you're thinking that this looks a little bit like moss and snow jade, it may sort of remind you of that. Some of the colors can be a little bit darker, but they all have this beautiful sort of, the clouds of the sky come down and scoop up a little bit of the feels of Irish green. So you're going to have this beautiful blending of colors of the light and the dark in Connemara marble. It only comes from Ireland. Now, if you hopped on a plane and you get to Ireland and you look for this in the airport, in a gift shop, in a hotel, you know, reception area, in a boutique, it's going to be expensive. It is not going to be $27.99. It's just not. So there you go. Whether we're talking you know, whatever the gemstone is, it's always something to be treasured because it's already at the top of its game. This is not ornamental marble. This is gemstone marble, okay? There's a huge difference. So I hope you'll scoop this up. In the world of metaphysics, guys, anything in the color of green is going to be related to your heart chakra. So if you're looking for a very sort of similar, very kind of sneaky way to say I love you, or you want to open up your heart, or you're hoping to, you know, just let the love flow, this is a great way to do it. And the other thing about this, before we move on, this is going to be sold 110. If you look at the edging, it almost has kind of a Celtic sort of knot design on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is perfect for
Yeah.
a lot of the reviews say, like,
It's
when they're,
amazing.
to celebrate their Irish heritage.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
very much into this.
yeah, and you know, one of the, next to the claddagh, which you know is the holding hands with the little crown, which is a great silhouette. This is one of those things that again is a tribute to Irish heritage, but it's a little bit more subtle.
Right.
It's a little bit more
And
subtle.
one of our reviewers says she bought one for her son.
Oh,
So
really?
it could be a gentleman's as well.
I love that. I love that. And of course, the crescent moon. You know, there's a little saying if you have somebody that's far, far away, and the saying is, I can't be there with you, but I see the moon and the moon sees you.
Aww.
So I love that. I love that.
Booker.
I
Make me
know,
cry.
goosebumps. Okay, chains included, which is huge, $27.99. Grab them while you can, because you know this is just again one of those things. And listen, I hope I'll just tell you something. If you want to learn something, just tune in and watch me, because
Because you know everything.
because I'm old and I know stuff. Okay, and that's a good thing. All right, what is next, Miss Stephanie?
We've got the matching earrings. Well, they're not oh, speaking of claddagh, here we go.
Do we have a claddagh?
Yeah, on these little earrings. Did I not bring them? Are they there?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, look at this. And these are on lever backs. Oh.
That's a lot of silver.
That's a lot of silver. And now I love that this is a cross, like a sash, you know, because now it's got a little bit of, who do you see wearing a sash these days? The leader of the band or the queen of the castle? That's who wears, or the king of the realm. That's who wears a sash. But the Claddagh is another one of those things, and this is a smaller profile, so it's not super, not super out there. But the history of the Claddagh is really important. It's sort of a symbol as well of faith, hope, and love, faith, hope, and charity. But just beautiful, a sign of a symbol of love forever and always. It's one of those things that's, it's just one of those embedded symbols, whether you're Irish or not. There's just something so bring together kind of things. It's one of those come together kind of moments. I'm gonna see if I can put one of these on. Hold on. Guys, my name is Becky Booker. And I know that you are not here by accident. You are tuned into Shop LC. So if this is your first time watching us, thank you for joining us. There are a million things you could be doing on a Saturday. If you're a human and it's a Saturday, there are a million things that you're going to leave undone today. So of all of those, in the mix and the mosh of all that, thank you for choosing to come and spend a little bit of time with us on the live streams. Now you can like, follow, and share. I'm going to see if I can get this on. We have millions of customers that have, I can't get it on. Millions of customers that have shopped with us. Happy customers, I should say. So you can check all the credentials down on the bottom of the website. We've been here in Austin, Texas for over 16 years. We opened the doors, turned on the lights, started the cameras running, and I haven't, oh, look at Stephanie, I'm gonna have to get these. These were $37.99. That's a good looking ring. Again, Connemara marble, the real deal, not an imitation. The Claddagh with the gorgeous marquise shaped dangle. That's a good looking earring. And they have the lever back. So this is gonna be just a tad heavier, 19 carats altogether, not uncomfortable, but safe and secure on the ear. So you can see that there's a lot of color in that, okay? So I'm trying to do the side eye so I can get that in the shot. But the lever back is gonna be your best friend, especially if you're looking for to wear an earring that has a little more weight to it, so you'll love it. And it's all one piece. You know, earring design is a little bit different. Is it gonna be one little stud? Is it gonna be a stud with a dangle? Is it gonna be a small dangle? When you look at one substantial piece like this, that's a game changer. And the Claddagh just makes it a must-have. Okay, I'm gonna have to get these two. All right, budget pay is waiting for you. 4 budget pays. Budget pay is no interest, no credit check, no qualifying, so I love that. You make your first payment, we start the process and ship them out right away. I want to point out that that budget pay is not a Shop LC credit card. Some people will say open an account. We don't have an account, okay? Because anytime you open a charge account like that, there's going to be interest involved, and we're not going to add that. So there's no interest. Nobody's going to take a peek behind the veil and dig around in your credit history. We don't care. So, and budget pay is waiting for you in the checkout process. You can literally type, you know, you can choose that as an option when you check out. Now, I want to point out that there's some other things that you need to realize, because on the web, we also have an extra savings discount. So check that out for what your daily savings discount is. And let's see, today is December the 2nd?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to do that math for you? Really? Do I have to do that math for you? Really? Okay. So thank you again for joining us on the live stream. We just did a whole bunch of comfort items. You can go back and review that. Yeah. And you can review any live stream that we've done previously by going to Shop LC, clicking on the live stream library, and going back and review those. So last call for item 111, the Connemara marquise shaped Claddagh dangle lever back, wow, earrings. Okay, so I love that.
I can't wait any longer. We have to get to my new boyfriend.
Oh no. Okay. Stephanie went, I mean, I did too. When I saw, we did 2 of these a couple nights ago on air, and I mean, I did these with Sean Wilsey, and just when you think you've seen everything possible in Bali design, you've got this that comes up, and I mean, they are gorgeous. Come on in and take a look at this one. I mean, look how incredible the detail is on that. I mean, to show you how this is done, let me turn this around. Okay, you see the back? You can sort of see that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing about this one. This dragon is a separate piece. And then this dragon has to be manipulated to go through these layers of chain. And then all of that has to be placed together, soldered together, hammered out into a smooth back. It blows my mind talking about handmade Bali chains, but then you look at something like this where you've got layers and layers and layers of production, and it is crazy. Yeah, let's look at this again.
I was just looking at the replay.
Okay,
Bring it a little bit closer.
$49.99, and I'm just going to show this right now here.
He's handsome. He's a handsome boy.
He's fierce. That is fierce. And look at the chain detail right there.
That's a good shot.
That's so gorgeous. All right, we'll do it again over here as well. But, oh my goodness. For $49.99, you know, there are artisans out there. There are companies, US-based companies, designers here in the US, and they have things that are made in the US. They add, you know, their logo to them, and they charge a fortune. I'm not kidding, a fortune. You can look for Bali dragon rings on the web. I'm going to let you do your own homework because you know how to do that. But oh my goodness. Now, here's a word to the wise. Go up a size, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Because I've been doing this a long time, and you know, the knuckle is going to be the biggest part of your finger, of course, but there's no forgiveness. This is a circle. Your fingers are not circular, and the rule of thumb is when the back side of the band is bigger than 4 millimeters, and 4 millimeters is about a half of the size of a pencil eraser. If you cut it in half, it's going to be about that size. That's about 4 millimeters, just so you know. Oh. It's going to be about the size of a straw, a regular straw, okay? When this band on the back is wider than 4 millimeters, you want to go up a size, because remember, this is round and your fingers are oval. So you want to give yourself room. Also, there's no undergallery on this ring. So this is just sterling silver through and through and through. And again, that's going to affect the fit. Now, this is a size 8. I normally wear a size 8, and you can see if I put that on, I would have to cut that off.
I wear a size 8, and I had to go get the lotion.
Yeah. So what that means is if you put it on in the morning when your fingers are small, throughout the day you're going to use your hands, and you'll naturally have a little bit of enlargement in your fingers just because you're using them, and the blood flow and changes and yada yada yada. So please go up at least one size. But just, I mean, these are gorgeous. Now there's a couple of these online where the dragon actually is done in gold over sterling silver. I don't think that's showing. Does that show?
It's not part of this.
Okay,
Yeah.
So the one with the gold, and there's also a phoenix on there as well. So if you wanted to search and you typed in Bali silver dragon, if you typed in Bali gold dragon, I bet you'd find it.
Yeah.
Sold 112. Brand new in the collection. We sold a ton of these the other day online, but you got them while you can. There's also a series with a phoenix.
Oh, we got a lot of dragons.
We got a lot of dragons. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. All right. Stephanie's going to drop the item number for the one with the gold for May down below. But oh my
He's
goodness.
more snaky.
You know what?
I like him.
He's the same. It's the same casting, believe it or not.
Is it?
It's the same piece.
Huh.
But when you add the vermeil, when you add the gold aspect, it changes everything, okay? So yeah, it changes everything. Same piece, they've got this little, and we were discussing too, is this a sea dragon, a sea serpent? I don't know, but it's got this really kind of feathery tail. I love it. I mean, it's just beautiful. So get them while you can, guys. Sold 112. Remember, as we start to lose sizes, and these are sold out, they will not be back and refreshed and replenished in time for holiday gift giving. So whether you're celebrating an already December event like a birthday or an anniversary, or you're picking this up as a special gift for someone for the holidays, you can't wait is the bottom line. Sold 112. Type that in the chat down below if you're on Facebook. we'll send you a link. That link will escort you back to this item on our webpage, and this one, since you're buying it online from us today, is free shipping. It's $49.99. So enjoy that while you can.
Yes, it is.
It is. Please take a minute while you're on the web as well. Like, follow, and share. And in case you're wondering, guys, there's a whole library of educational material all about jewelry and different gemstones. If you go all the way down to the home page, past your purchase feeds and past all the information about the website and then the company, you'll get to a little menu of items, and you can check on, I think it's called Learning, or it's called Gemstone Library or something like that. Check it out. Anyway, my name is Becky Booker. I'm a graduate gemologist. Have been since 1989. It's been one of the best decisions I've ever made, and I love being here and spending some time with you, usually on the Night Owl shows, but in these venues as well, where we can sit down and be a little close to close, nitty gritty. I love it. Henry, thank you. Arlen's, thank you. As Carmona, Arizona Carmona. Big Joe is out there. You Rouge, thank you. A lot of you joining us, thank you. Erica, Texas, nice to have you out there. Have you put up your tree yet? Have you?
I have not.
I'm not.
Have you?
No, are you kidding me? I have not, but I'm going to. We have started the Advent calendar, and Leo got 2 of those this year. He has one with little tiny candies, or like the little size of a dime, little cute chocolate candy. So he starts his day out with a little chocolate. Not a bad way to start the day, for sure.
Yeah, I can.
But then my mom sent him a little Advent calendar that every day there's a little book, and so and every book is in its own little sleeve. It's the coolest thing. And so he'll take out the book, and there's stories. You know, last night we did Alice in Wonderland. Oh, took us about 10 minutes to read through it. It's a little tiny paper. Yeah, really nice. So it's a really nice. And tonight, I don't remember what it is tonight, but we've already taken it out, set it by the granny rocking chair. So we're already anticipating a little snuggle time with the book. All right, $29.99. Once again, a Bali hoop earring, home run. And this is what I call a fixed hoop, because it's not, you know, around and around. Some people call it a 3/4 hoop, because this is not closed on the back, so it has a little post. So I'm coming in. Are you ready? Here we go.
Oh, can we handle it?
Can you handle it? You can't handle the post. But I love these because they're super comfortable. And if you don't, believe it or not, there are folks that don't like wearing hoop earrings because they move too much. I get it. But this is like wearing a stud. It's the best of both worlds. It's a stud, and you get the silhouette of a hoop. But it's not just a hoop. Look at that design.
Yeah. Take it to the right.
Take it to the right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
For the main camera.
Here we go. Oh, there we go. Am I there?
Yeah.
Okay, love it. Beautiful design. A little petite profile. When you talk about the top to bottom measurement, it's going to be about 3/4 of an inch. But you have a little bit more of a stronger presence here because it's a little bit wider. It's going to measure about 3/8 of an inch. But beautiful. The post is nice and long, so it's going to look great on the ear. It's one of those Goldilocks pieces that's big. It's not too big. It's not too small. It is. That's right. Just right.
Just right.
Just right.
Lana Hawkins is on
Lana,
Facebook.
thank you.
Let's go shopping.
Thank you, Lana. Oh yes, come on in here. Have you put up your tree yet, Lana? I'm just saying. Have you put up whatever it is you decorate with? I want to know. All right. $29.99. You have 3 budget pays of $10. You could be the first one to add your star reviews to this. If you are a fan of Bali Legacy, you gotta get them. And remember, the word fan, where does it come from, Miss Stephanie?
Fanatic.
Fanatic.
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, you know, you gotta love the Bali pieces, guys. Beautiful handmade workmanship, which is just so rich with detail. And it's all about the sterling silver here. Pieces that are so pretty you don't even need gemstones. Think about that. All right, gonna be sold 113. That is gonna be your everybody gets one gift, because you don't have to worry about the necklace size, the ring size, the color of the gemstone. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just a great sterling silver hoop. Done. Check it off. All right, $29.99. thank you guys for getting in on that. It is going to be sold 113. Facebook friends, type in sold 113 in the chat. We'll send you a link. You'll click that link. It'll get you back to those gorgeous earrings. And if you're shopping with us on Instagram and TikTok, then you'll see all the shopping information in the information below, in the bio below. So thank you for getting in on that. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty.
Sometimes, you know, when we're getting ready for a show, we like to dress maybe in something that's the same color of a show, because sometimes the show when we bring you on the live air is like you know, it's like your team colors. You want to wear something in that color because it's the team color for that day. So if you're wearing blue or lavender, it might be a show about, you know, tanzanite or amethyst or something like that. I had no idea that we were going to be doing this today, and wow, what a deal. This is Brazilian cherry
You match
citrine.
the purse and you match the
I
jewelry.
know.
It's like we're on the same level.
I mean, you are done and done.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. All right, sold 114. Type that in so you can get your size, and we'll go through this one. First of all, this material is not very common. This is going to get an even richer and intense level in the color because of a little bit of gentle heating. That heat process is permanent. It's the same type of process that's been used even from ancient times to intensify and enrich the color of stones. It's been used on sapphires and rubies and all sorts of stuff. So not breaking the bank here. What makes this different is the color. Because if I say citrine, you probably think lemon yellow to kind of a golden yellow. Well, this is a whole other level of wow. I mean, these get into such deep, dark colors. Think almost Mozambique garnet. I mean, think smoky paprika, okay? Think, gosh, there's an orangey color that comes from this that is so rich and so intense. And, you know, we talk about the pleochroism. I don't know if I can show you here. I'm going to try, but hang on a second. We talk about pleochroism in tanzanite, which is the showing of 3 colors. If you get anything in the amethyst family, if you get amethyst or citrine or even Rose de France amethyst, if you get any transparent amethyst that has no visible inclusions and you get the top 5% of the color or the top 1% of the color, amethyst is a dichroic material. So literally that means that the color is not a single color, but it's usually at least 2 strong equal colors. When you get the top 5, and in some cases the top 1% of that gemstone variety, and the stone has beautiful transparency, what you see is nothing short of phenomenal, because you will literally see that amethyst, and it'll happen in smoky quartz sometimes too. You'll see those transparent amethyst take a single beam of light in, they split it into 2 beams, and when that split occurs inside the stone, what you see is 2 separate colors, and you don't see it very often. Okay, Stephanie, help me out, I'm coming in.
Okay.
So what you're seeing, and I'm going to use a white background, I don't want you to be influenced by any colors. So what you're seeing in this stone is
You can come even closer.
okay, is you're seeing sort of a coffee brown.
That's
Do you see the orange?
I do.
Do you see the orange?
Wait till you see the replay here. Hold it still just for a second.
Gosh. Oh, yes.
Do you see it? When
Yes.
it was shining?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're literally seeing, you're seeing science, guys. I love that. But isn't it cool to know what it's all about? And here's a cool thing, guys. You know, I'm pretty open and available for all options and possibilities, but there are 2 words that I do not use when I'm talking about gemstones. And that's because I'm just a rock hound fanatic, and I'm also a gemologist. I personally never use the word semi-precious, okay? Because you can find, remember we talked about gemstones at the beginning? Okay, so Connemara marble. You think marble and how now it's in jewelry? What's up with that? Is it semi-precious? Sometimes people use semi-precious to mean, well, it's not an emerald. Well, it's not a diamond. Well, it's not a ruby or a sapphire. That is so wrong. Because when you think about it, think about this. This variety of amethyst that I'm showing you right now is going to be less available than the Asa ruby.
Right. Yeah.
This variety of citrine is less available than emerald, less abundant than sapphire, less abundant than ruby, less abundant than diamond. So when we're talking about just the sheer availability, how much of it do we have with? How much of this did Mother Nature make for us? This is a very small variety, a very small amount. And then you talk about why, because it's this color, because it's this clarity, a whole host of reasons, and because it shows you that secondary little bit of orange zing, right? It's just beautiful. If you don't have cherry citrine yet, this is a beautiful, rich, warm sort of cognac color, and you will love it. If you are a fan of Baltic Amber, if you're a fan of Smoky Quartz, if you are a fan of Red Jasper or Carnelian, you're gonna love these, okay? They're super rich, and it's a very sexy kind of warm tone. If I was gonna put this into a fragrance category, I would say that it's gonna be almost kind of a cinnamony color. Oh, Hessonite Garnet, okay? It's gonna have that same color, but really a rich and gorgeous gemstone. And definitely one to get. Moissanite on the sides, nice chunk of this in the color, but that center of color. This one is sold 114. Facebook, type that in below, get the size that you need. And TikTok and Instagram, all the purchasing information is down below. Okay, I'm leaving this one on. I've had it on the whole show. I'm leaving it on.
Leave it on. It looks so good.
It does. It's a really distinctive color. And you know what? Listen, brides-to-be, if you're looking for a great engagement ring, I don't know why you wouldn't think that that's not anything less than, top-notch.
Right.
It's really beautiful. And don't detach yourself from the idea that something that's rare has to be expensive, okay? Because it doesn't. It really doesn't. And detach yourself from the idea that if it's not expensive, it can't be pretty. Pretty and rare are separate from expensive. We have taken care of getting you a great price point, but we've taken it 20 steps further and rolled in a lot of value, okay? And an amazing variety. So this is the only place to shop. Okay, 5 stars, 2 5-star reviews. These are gorgeous. Okay, talk about warming up. And this is listen, I'm not a natural redhead, and it didn't say natural on the box, so, but I'm back to being red and I love it. Talk about a perfect color palette for a redhead. I mean, these have a gorgeous kind of auburn tone to them. The warmth of these is just gorgeous. $29.99. These are going to be, I believe, 2 carats total.
Let's see.
Let's see. 4 prongs. I mean, the epitome of elegance when you're talking about a stud.
Oh, they're 1.5 carats, 6 millimeters each.
Okay, so 6 millimeters each, which means that these are independently going to be about 75 points. But still, knowing the carat weight is one thing, but knowing how it looks is another thing. So these are just fantastic. Type in sold 115, and these are going to be on their way to you right away. These are done in a 4-prong setting, and the setting comes with the large oversized backs. But this is kind of a modified basket because the basket kind of shapes in just a little bit. So let me see if I can show you that. And this is one of my favorite settings because the mounting really kind of disappears. So I'm going to see if I can line this up. Hang on a second here. It's going to come into focus. But I love the way the setting in the gold of the sterling silver really adds so much, really kind of elegance to that. You have a simple, elegant stud, 4-prong setting, modified basket. Isn't that nice?
That color.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And again, proving that it doesn't have to be big to have a lot of oomph to it, right? And you see what I'm talking about? There's a little taper there. So sometimes a basket setting can just be straight up and look like a little basket. This one has a slight taper, so it's not a full martini back, martini glass, but it does have that kind of profile, okay? So love it. And the post is a little bit slender, so it fits, a recent piercing, or, I had my ears pierced a long, long time ago, so I don't have one of those larger, the piercings. But I love this. Fits like a glove. This is guaranteed gorgeous, guys. Brazilian cherry citrine studs. And the presentation backs, I love these because they just push on. There's a little silicone filler on the inside of that little button, that little nubbin, and they're so comfortable, which means it adjusts to any thickness of an earlobe, which is a thing, okay? We don't all have the same shape anything, same size anything. We're all uniquely and wonderfully beautiful. So it's important to get things that work for you. And it's nice to know that we're out there making that happen for you in every single piece. Now, when you're talking about these are sold 115, carat and a half total. So Facebook friends, type in sold 115 in the chat below. We'll send you back the link. It'll take you to Shop LC. And when your website shopping basket gets to $50 total, whether it's one item or multiple items, we don't care. $50 is the only qualification. Then everything in that basket is free. So I say my strategy for me is put it in the basket. If it gets free shipping, I check out and then I start over. Because have you ever had something sell out while you're shopping for it?
It's annoying.
Oh,
They will take it out of your cart if somebody else wants to buy it right then.
annoying is not the word I was
Yeah.
have a date with a bottle of bar soap after the show.
What?
I have a date with a soap bottle afterwards to wash my mouth.
Oh,
Annoying is not
okay.
the word I was thinking about, just saying. Okay, guys. If you would please like, follow, and share. We are on all the social media pages out there. My name is Becky Booker. You can follow me. I think my current profile picture is a picture of a lemon because I grew 2 lemons in my backyard garden this year.
Nice.
And they're all gone. Already had plenty of iced tea.
Were they good?
Homegrown Meyer lemon. Are you kidding me?
Mm.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Some multi-terminal.
Miss Lauren. Hey, girl. Nice to have you.
Oh, did she
Yeah.
join us?
Yes. Nice to have
She
you.
is
there.
either on her way
Yeah.
or in New York City.
New York City.
New York City?
Girl. All right. Have some fun. I love that.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you when you get back. Lauren Masters, brand new to the Shop LC team and doing an absolute wonderful job. She does a lot of the live streams for us. And she's just a doll. So sweet. Have fun, Lauren. Travel safe and come on back home as soon as you can.
I don't know who she thinks she is traveling.
She
but-
thinks she's Miss Lauren Masters, y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, and again, my name is Becky Booker, not Rebecca, none of that stuff. You can follow me on the Shop LC host page. You can also follow me on my personal page. If you want to look for me on Instagram, I am Becky Booker GG on Instagram. All right, what's coming up next, Mama Stephanie?
Multi-termaline.
Stop it.
It's about time. You've been talking about how you love it.
Tourmaline is one of those gemstones. We tell you all the time, well, it's a very nuanced color palette and it comes in a lot of color palettes and you're gonna love it. But until this year, we really haven't had an inventory that shows it off. And we have done some amazing things in multicolor tourmalines this year that really kind of blow my mind. Now, a lot of these are gonna be multi-gemstone pieces, multi-stone pieces. And that's because a lot of these particular colors don't show up in big pieces, and that's important. Because, you know, the rarity of a material is driven by its availability in nature, and one of those availability factors is, yeah, but how large are the pieces? And the finished pieces that are in this ring are all done in marquee shapes, which immediately tips the scale when you're talking about the cost of producing these. Because you have the shape of an oval, all right? And it's just not like slicing ham. You can slice this piece off and lay it over there. One crystal can be separated into individual pieces of rough, but to get down to the final finished shape, that requires polishing. And that means that material is literally polished away. So the polishing process permanently removes sometimes a significant amount of the rough piece, depending on the desired outcome or shape of the piece. And when you're talking about marquees, they lose a lot of rough, they're expensive to produce, and you don't have these polished by or set by anything other than a highly skilled technician. Why? Points. The points. It's so easy to ruin a stone by breaking the point, chipping a point, breaking it off in setting. And when you look at these beautiful pieces, I think these are going to be 7 stone rings.
Yep.
Every single point is pointy perfection. I mean, they are just so nicely finished. The range of colors that you're going to see will be surprising. You probably know you're probably not surprised by pink tourmaline. Okay, we've done a fantastic job of educating you and bringing you a massive collection of pink tourmaline. You may not be surprised by green tourmaline, because that's another one that the public sees quite often in other design collections, or pictures, or just looking up web images. But what you hardly ever see are golden tourmalines, or green golden tourmalines, or tourmalines that are in the warm side of the palette that look like cherry citrine, that look like beautiful deep golden sunshine colors. So the orangey colors, the peachy colors, all of those colors are so unusual. That's why you need to get in on these, because this is an absolute smoking hot palette of rarity. 7 stones altogether. Total carat weight here is 1.65 carats, and I'm coming in slow. So there we go. And there you can see the beautiful shapes of every single one of those. Absolutely gorgeous, right?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, the yellows, you just don't see golden tourmalines.
Put down just a little
You
bit.
don't see golden tourmalines. It's just so unusual. Honestly, Stephanie, I don't know why we didn't pick all the yellow ones out and do a special promo with those. I mean, they're
Yeah.
that rare.
Right.
They really are.
Are they?
You don't see them very common. Well, and here's the thing about tourmalines. Tourmalines are notorious for having a secondary color, a color modifier. Sometimes it can be a little brownish, or a little almost silvery, or sometimes it can lean over that silver into almost kind of a grayish tint. But you got really beautiful clear colors on these. They are just fantastic. You'll fall in love with them. So I hope that you get a couple of these. $39.99, just as a solitary band. I'm running my finger over these. They're beautiful, comfortable, easy to wear. The tips are protected so that you can wear these all the time. There's not going to be any chipping or breaking or anything like that. But just gorgeous. And the mountings themselves have a little bit of lift, but then you've got all those little tourmalines kind of set off center so that it gives you kind of a pinwheel effect. So you get sort of an implied level of movement there. All right, $39.99. Type in sold116. So glad that you're getting in on this. You might want to get 3 to stack, or 2 to layer. Two to layer as ring guards. You could do that. I mean, this would look beautiful with any color that's already in this ring. This could go with your cherry citrine. This could go with your regular citrine. This could go with anything in the category of pink, anything in the category of green. I mean, they're just so highly versatile. Beautiful as solo pieces, so you don't need to do any of that. But if you're thinking, okay, how does this fit in? Can I wear it in more ways? Absolutely. All right, my friends, type in sold116 in the chat below. All of our Facebook friends will send you back that link at shoplc.com when you get to $50 on the website. Your shipping and handling is FREE, yay, free. And if you're shopping on TikTok or Instagram, all the information and the links are down below for you already. Gorgeous. I mean, beautiful just as I think I can get away wearing that as a thumb ring. What do you think? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm obsessed with them.
Or, everybody's doing midi rings. I don't have any midi rings.
I have midi rings.
Do you?
I've always worn them, but I like for it to be a little bit snug so that I know that it's there.
Yeah.
So for me, a midi ring is one that you wear maybe you wear it here in the middle. Okay, so it's going to depend on your hand and your comfort level. I wear a midi ring only on my left hand because I don't write with it. I use my left hand less. So my right hand, instead of wearing a midi ring, I usually wear a pinky.
I like it.
So, but hey, you do you. We give you those options. Now stop. This is not $49.99. I'm looking at that price point. Really, it is.
It's over 2 carats.
Yeah. Let's talk about the leaf. Okay. The leaf is something that's just one of those natural designs that we just always love. And these are done. Let me take this off. I mean, sort of like a warm color palette on these. So I feel like this is sort of a fall collection of colors. Hang on. But guys, don't wait. I mean, this is so pretty, and the gold vermeil just does something so spectacular to those colors. I'm going to leave this. Now the band is platinum over sterling. This is gold over sterling. And I'm just going to show you the difference just so you can see what the contrast of the colors is. Now your chain is included. This is $49.99, 2 carats, 20 inches on the chain. How am I doing there, Stephanie? And again, these are all cut, I believe. They're all marquise shapes for the most part. Marquise, maybe there's some pears in there.
You're
right?
perfect. Yeah,
But
it's
and look
perfect.
at the color. Okay,
Yeah.
so anything in the anything in white metal is going to automatically make your tourmaline look a little bit darker on the intensity of like a silvery color, a silvery secondary color. And anything set in gold, you're going to add those golden hues, which relate to the bronzy colors. That's a secondary modifier in tourmaline. So it's interesting
and they
how
look good together, though.
yeah, but these respond so well to the color of the metal, you know.
You can
Oh
see that.
yeah, love it, love it. And the workmanship on this is really fine too. I mean,
This might be a little bit better, the color. You can see it.
and
Yeah,
then
here.
the little swoosh on the middle, which is the vein of the leaf, is all done in white zircon. I was just checking my details there. Guys, I mean, 117, this has a $12.50 budget pay. There are 4 of those. And budget pay is not layaway. Make one payment. We start the shipping process right away. So, you know, enjoy. This is the place where we do challenge you, okay? Is if you've only bought jewelry in the past at regular retail, I'm just going to be honest with you. You might not be comfortable pulling the trigger and shopping with us for the very first time because you're thinking to yourself, well, how can that be rare? It's $49. How can that be valuable? It's only $50. Why isn't that expensive? If it should be expensive, why isn't it expensive? Shop LC. It's not expensive because it's Shop LC. And I know that sounds crazy, but we're not just a clearinghouse where, you know, a bunch of companies bring, you know, walk into a jewelry store, this case is made by this designer, and that case is by that designer, and that case is by that designer, and that case is by that designer, and on and on and on. We're different. Our designer is on staff. In fact, we don't just have one of them. We have over 20 designers. They're
I love that job. How fun.
I know. And
You
let me-
should do that.
I'm not good at it, actually.
Really?
I'm really not.
We found something Becky Booker's not good at. I
I'm
don't
good at
believe
sorting the stones.
Yeah.
I'm really good at sorting the stones. So if you can sketch it, I can sort it.
Okay.
Okay, we got that.
Yeah, because I'm a real good drawer.
I'm still stuck in Big Chief tablet mode. Okay, so with a number 2 pencil. But our design team
I
is
just had a
in-house.
flashback.
I know, right?
It matches your pants too.
So many years ago. But I've been to that office. Our home office is in Jaipur, India. We're here today because of basically the inspiration of you know, one man. And literally to see that process grow and evolve and become a global company is so gratifying to be part of that. But the thing about it is, guys, our designers are in-house. I got a chance to meet them about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I got the chance to visit the offices in Jaipur. It was an amazing whirlwind trip. But you walk into a big space, maybe it's about 15 by 15, a big room, and there are, you know, folks sitting at a desk, and honestly, it looks like a craft room. Okay, on this wall there will be a big poster of maybe stuff inspired by the 1920s Great Gatsby era. You look at this and it's going to be all colors, and it's going to be organic designs, leaves, and, you know, butterflies and peacocks and all sorts of creatures, and it's going to be inspired maybe by Louis Comfort Tiffany and all of the Art Nouveau pieces from the early 1920s. And then there's going to be another wall, and it's going to have angles, and it's going to be edgy, and it's going to have a lot of metal, and it's going to have gemstones that are deep, rich colors like black and brown and silver, you know, think hematite and all those rich colors, black spinel. And it, you know, it makes you think about the 1980s, okay? And it makes you think of Tron and, you know, Star Wars and all of those designs. Or maybe it, you know, so there's an entire gallery of inspiration and all of the archetypes that you can think of that we use not only in our modern times, but think of how blessed we are to be in a situation where we have all of that to draw from, and our team does that on a regular basis. All right, they're an amazing group, and I know we got to get one more set of earrings. So here's what we're gonna do.
Just last set, yeah, just a couple minutes.
Last set.
So pretty.
Yeah, these are gorgeous. Again, these are beautiful multi-tourmaline earrings. And I have to say, I had to take a double, triple, quadruple take on these because these are all very well matched when it comes to the intensity of the color, and that's something that's really important. And you're going to see these kind of blush honey colors. So you've got some rosy pinks in there. You've got some gorgeous golden honey bronzes. And they are also on a stud, also on a post with a beautiful little kind of like dahlia design, little chrysanthemum design. Beautiful pear shapes, all coming to a point in the middle. Each one of those tiny little beads is not just an ornament, but it's also a very strong and sturdy prong meant to hold all the points of all those pear shapes in place. And again, something that's just perfect. I mean, you just can't lose, guys. All right, thank you guys for joining along. My name is Becky Booker. I'm gonna be back with some amazing emeralds.
Oh,
Yes, please.
and look at the lemon blue.
Oh my gosh,
And that's an emerald and tanzanite. Look at the grandidiorite.
Oh, grandidiorite.
This, I've never seen a prettier lemon
Okay,
blue in my life.
Oh my gosh.
It looks like a quad A tanzanite.
It really does. Oh.
And that's my pick. I had to, you remember when I was like, I like emeralds that look like they glow.
Yeah. Okay, this one is brand new. It is a absolutely smoking hot doorbuster deal. It's not going to be under $50, but it is going to be worth every penny. It really is.
We have some stuff under 50 though.
We have some stuff under 50. And
we
again,
got jade.
we got everything.
Yeah.
We've got so many things. So set yourself a timer. Give yourself 120 minutes. Take a break, and then come back at 2 o'clock and set yourself a timer, because in 120 minutes, we may just help you get your entire gift list done. Okay, it's December the 2nd. You don't have a lot of time to waste. It's coming down. It's coming quick. So we're gonna help you as much as we can. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, on the live stream. Becky Booker here at Shop LC. Stephanie Holton, get in here.
Oh, I'm just, hello.
She does all the heavy lifting. And I'll be back with you at 2 p.m. Central. Now go have a peanut butter sandwich.
Yum.
Or tuna.
I keep peanut butter in my desk.
Yeah.
You know what though? I can't, okay, this is a sad story and I'm sorry to tell it, but I can't eat tuna anymore because my little baby cat that died and destroyed me back in March,
Oh no.
her last week